Post Accenture numbers last week, we debated and argued that from a buy, from an hold does IT become a buy? I think given that there is a rupee tailwind for the IT sector, and unlike pharma or unlike metals, for IT there is a straightaway seep through which kicks in. I think IT clearly selectively becomes more like a buy. The earning season I think will start differentiating whether you lean towards large cap IT or do you go towards mid cap IT, and that I think is this evergreen debate in the IT sector. I for one believe that there is greater scope for outperformance in large cap IT stocks, both in terms of what they are able to do in terms of market share gains and where the valuations are. So you have to be with IT. If you have to be with IT, you have to choose. Do you go the large cap way? Do you go the new internet tech way? Or do you go the mid cap way? I would say go for the traditional large cap, 4-5 big names, whether it is TCS or Infosys or a combination of maybe Wipro thrown in together, where the turnaround I think is clearly visible. So you add all these 4-5 companies together, I guess you need to have a reasonable exposure for 2023, because those are the companies where there is growth and there is high degree of valuation comfort. Within the consumer tech or the new tech companies, look, we've seen a sizable correction has already kicked in, and now you may get a entry point in some of those IPOs which you always missed. Learning from my experience, Nantara, what I've observed is that when a company goes public in the IPO market, if you want to buy it, wait it out, because the next 6 to 12 months you will get a price which will be at a very attractive level. I guess some of the consumer tech companies are reaching that level now, whether it is Policy Bazaar or whether it is Nykaa. So I would say that keep an eye on these two names. Paytm, I'm still not sure what the right level of the market is. Zomato has not seen a sizable correction. So that is so much so when it comes to some of these so-called internet companies. So it may be a wise idea for 2022 or FY23, have a combination of large cap IT plus 1 or 2 internet companies, because as markets remain volatile, I guess investors will get better entry points to buy into the two stocks which I just mentioned. That's where I understand that the market positioning is looking very decent. But Nantara, the sector which I think for me becomes the real dark horse, and I'm not saying anything new. I met a lot of folks over the weekend, got a sense about what the market positioning is. I think it could be real estate. We'll talk about it at length during the course of the show. But yes, the buzzword for 2022 could be real estate, real estate, real estate.